A follower came to my DM and said, Mr. Elvis, how much do you think that Manchester United, exactly how much do you think Manchester United will spend at this summer? Because we are linked to different players. So the guy confused. The guy said, wait, to Mr. Elvis, you don't report virtually all the players that are linked to Manchester United. How many players or how much do you think Manchester United is willing to invest in this summer transfer window? I beg, when we talk about them. And I thought of it too. We have not really spoken much about the economics of Manchester United of late. We've been analyzing different situations from performance down to the chances of Michael Carrick becoming the permanent manager and stuff. So let's talk about the economics of football. So how much do you think Manchester United will spend? I'm going to give us the analysis on the table. Then you will now decide how much we are going to spend. First thing first, transfer debt. How much transfer debt do you think Manchester United is owing? What is transfer debt? We are talking about the money that clubs owe, or the money Manchester United owes for players that they have bought. Those players that we are paying instrumentally for. How much are we owing? So I'm not going to talk about Manchester United. I'm going to talk about couple of clubs and how much they are owing. But we top that list. For Manchester United, for transfer debt, we are owing 540 million pounds. 540 million pounds. For Chelsea, 498 million pounds. For Tottenham, 337 million pounds. For Arsenal, 268 million pounds. For Man City, 230 million pounds. And West Ham, around 191 million pounds. That's the amount these clubs are owing on transfer debt. Now, if you want to know how much Man U will spend this summer, there are a couple of indices you need to look at. You need to look at the cash flow, the performance on the pitch, PSR, and the owner's appetite to buy players. These are very key indices for club we won't buy, we really go invest on players. You look at the cash flow, you look at the performance on the pitch, you look at the PSR, and as well as the owner's appetite to buy players. All right. Now, if you look at it, Manchester United right now, apart from these 540 million pounds that we are owing, we are also spending over 170 million pounds on operational expenses. You know what in the operational expenses? When they talk about the day-to-day running of the club, plus wages and many other things like that. Would they call them operational expenses? Would they spend about 170 million pounds? So if you put all this money together, plus some 20 to 30 million pounds, so would they spend? It means that the club, Manchester United, must have a turnover of 800 million pounds every year for them to be, to be turnover in economies. It means the money we go enter the club must exceed 800 million pounds for them to take care of all these expenses what I don't talk about, both transfer debt, both operational expenses and the rest. It's not easy if you want to see. So if you put all these things together, by my own calculation, if you spend past 180 million pounds this summer, by my own calculation as an economist, they can't exceed that. And that is also determined by Champions League football. In all of this, Champions League football is the tonic to all of this to even happen, for that 180 million pounds. So if we not fit qualify for Champions League, we not even fit spend that 180 million pounds. So you see why I said that they cannot sign Enrique. But there could be surprise sales. If it be say one of these players, we just stand up saying one goal, we sell him. If Bruno saying one goal, you know feel him now. You don't understand. I'm not saying we are selling Bruno. I'm just saying surprise sales. You understand? So that is the situation. So by my own calculation, if you look at all these indices, cash flow, pitch, performance on the PSRO and the owner's appetite, we can spend more than 180 million pounds with Champions League football. So that is it. I just hope I'm able to answer the question. Peace out.